Some dogs bark to warn, others run to hide, but a rare few charge headfirst into danger, not for glory, but out of loyalty deeper than blood. These are the warriors with wagging tails, who'll leap through fire, stare down lions, and shield children from vipers without flinching. Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Forever Green. Today we're counting down the 10 most fearless dog breeds in the world. From taking bullets to protecting their humans with zero hesitation, these dogs aren't just pets. They're legends carved in muscle, instinct, and heart. Whether you're a dog lover or just fascinated by raw, unshakable courage, this list will leave you in awe of just how far loyalty can go when it walks on four paws. Presa Canario, the Canary Island juggernaut. Powerful, poised, and intimidating. The Presa Canario doesn't just look the part of a canine gladiator, it lives it. Bred originally in the Canary Islands to manage livestock and guard against intruders, this dog was forged in the fires of function, not fashion. Its cuboid head, piercing stare, and stone-solid frame make it one of the most visually imposing breeds on Earth. But beauty isn't what makes the Presa a legend, it's purpose. Once a fixture in dogfighting arenas, the Presa Canario has since evolved into a fierce protector of property and people. It doesn't just bark when threatened, it acts. With jaws built for precision and power, this breed can subdue intruders and rival dogs alike. It's not aggression that drives it, but instinct and loyalty. A deep bond with its owner makes the Presa a courageous defender, but also an enormous responsibility. This isn't a breed for casual dog lovers. It demands experienced hands, firm guidance, and structured discipline. But with the right relationship, the Presa Canario becomes a fortress in fur, fearless, focused, and unflinchingly loyal. And if you think that was intense, just wait till you meet the dog that battles leopards for breakfast. Burbull, the leopard slayer of South Africa. In the rugged landscapes of South Africa, the Burbull was born not as a pet, but as a warrior. Tasked with guarding remote farms against apex predators, this Mastiff-class breed earned its name as the leopard slayer. Powerfully built, with thick muscles layered over a confident frame, the Burbull blends brute force with calculated focus. Every movement is efficient, every glance alert. Unlike some mastiffs that lumber under their own size, the Burbull moves with surprising agility. This speed and coordination make it uniquely effective in real-world combat, especially when deployed in packs. Against wild threats like baboons and leopards, these dogs don't panic. They patrol, corner, and neutralize. More than just muscle, the Burbull is deeply attuned to its territory and people. That sense of bond, of loyalty to land and family, is where its true power lies. It doesn't just protect property. It claims it. It defends it. And it does so with terrifying resolve. This is not a breed for suburban sidewalks. It's a living legacy of a wild frontier where survival wasn't a hobby but a daily ritual. And when danger creeps closer in our countdown, the next dog isn't just big, it's downright mythic. Caucasian Shepherd, the wolf killer. Massive, majestic, and undeniably fearsome. The Caucasian Shepherd is not just a guardian, it's a deterrent wrapped in fur. Originating from Georgia and Russia, this breed was developed to defend flocks from the deadliest predators of the Caucasus. Mountains, wolves, jackals, even bears. And it did so with terrifying precision, thick-coated like a winter storm and as broad as a boulder. The Caucasian Shepherd projects sheer dominance. It doesn't bark for show. It doesn't posture when it senses a threat. It advances with calculated authority. That fearless drive now makes it a trusted presence in Russian prisons and military bases. One infamous example? A dog named Simba. When powerful winds blew open the gates of its home, Simba escaped, but not to flee. Instead, he attacked 5 people outside, pinning one to the ground in a defensive frenzy. His owner later explained it wasn't aggression. It was instinct, protection, duty. The Caucasian Shepherd is not just physically overwhelming. It's emotionally resolute. It doesn't wait for orders to engage. It acts driven by a primal code, defend at all costs. With its immense build and psychological steel, this breed doesn't deter predators. It dismantles them. And speaking of misunderstood power, our next dog wears a darker reputation, but hides a hero's heart. Pitbull, the street warrior with a hero's heart. Once bred for the blood-soaked spectacle of dogfighting, the Pitbull's origins are rooted in brutality, but its legacy has transformed into one of fierce loyalty and unexpected heroism. Born from a mix of bulldogs and terriers, this breed possesses strength, speed, and a surprising emotional intelligence. Pit bulls don't just react, they read the room. Their intuition is powerful, allowing them to distinguish threat from safety, stranger from friend. Stubby, the war dog of World War I, is a perfect example. He didn't just serve, he captured a German spy and alerted troops to incoming gas attacks. His actions saved lives and he became a national icon. And then there's Wheeler. In the midst of devastating California floods in 1994, she led the charge, saving 32 people, 29 dogs, 3 horses, and even a cat. She sensed danger in currents and mud bogs and guided survivors to safety. Her bravery remains one of the most remarkable animal rescue efforts in history. The pit bull's muscle may grab headlines, but its heart is what changes minds. It's this duality, the fearsome body paired with a loyal, protective soul, that makes the pit bull one of the most misunderstood and courageous breeds alive. And if you think pit bulls are intense, wait until you meet a white-coated predator hunter bred for big game. Dogo Argentino, the puma hunter of Argentina. Draped in snowy white fur and driven by fearless instinct, the Dogo Argentino was built for the hunt, specifically to track and take down pumas and wild boars across Argentina's rugged terrain. This breed didn't evolve by chance. It was engineered, carefully crafted by Dr. Antonio Norris Martinez from a blend of ferocious and loyal breeds, including the now extinct Cordoba fighting dog. The result? A canine with explosive athleticism, a commanding jaw, and unshakable determination. This is a dog that doesn't hesitate when faced with danger. Its muscular frame and keen senses make it a formidable tracker, often capable of covering long distances to find its quarry. But the Dogo is more than just muscle. It's a thinker and a protector. With an unwavering commitment to its owner, the Dogo Argentino will fight to the death if its family is threatened. That same drive has earned it roles beyond the hunt, as a guide dog for the blind, a search and rescue asset, and a police K9 unit. Yet owning one isn't for the faint of heart. The Dogo demands respect, leadership, and rigorous training. Mishandle that energy, and it becomes a problem, but shape it with care, and you get a guardian unlike any other, a white knight of the animal kingdom. Coming up next, we move from Argentina to Japan, where a legendary fighter once hunted in silence to preserve its bloodline. Tosa Inu, Japan's hidden warrior. The Tosa Inu is more than a dog. It's a symbol of resilience, wrapped in muscle and silence. Born in the 14th century for the brutal world of Japanese dogfighting, the Tosa Inu is a rare breed sculpted by strength and stoicism. With the power to pull up to 3,000 pounds, this giant isn't built for casual companionship. It's built for battle. Once facing extinction due to economic hardship, a few loyal breeders secretly sheltered them on Shikoku Island, saving the bloodline from oblivion. Today, the Tosa is celebrated in Japan as a national treasure, an animal with near-mythic presence. When provoked, it doesn't bark. It doesn't retreat. It confronts. The Tosa Inu's pain tolerance is legendary. It can take blows that would sideline other breeds and keep pushing forward. Its discipline is uncanny. But beneath the brute strength lies a tactical mind, a dog that can size up an opponent before making its move. In combat, it waits, watches, then strikes with precision. And while many breeds look to their handler for direction, the Tosa decides on its own. That independence makes it a risky match for inexperienced owners, but in the right hands, it's a loyal, calculated defender. This isn't a dog that wins by noise. It wins by presence. And as the countdown gets tighter, the next guardian was once bred to chase poachers down in pitch-black forests. Bull Mastiff, the gamekeeper's last line of defense. In 19th century England, gamekeepers had a problem: poachers. They needed a dog that was fast enough to catch a man, strong enough to take him down, but smart enough not to maul him. The answer was the Bull Mastiff, a tactical blend of strength and restraint. Weighing up to 130 pounds, the Bull Mastiff doesn't chase. It intercepts. Short bursts of speed, brute force, and sheer mass make it ideal for ambush scenarios. Bred from bulldogs and mastiffs, this dog was designed not just to protect property, but to confront danger head-on and hold it down until help arrived. One real-life legend named Legend lived up to the title. When 5 armed robbers stormed his owner's home, he sprang into action. He bit one, barked wildly, and took 2 bullets without backing down. He survived, and so did his family. But the Bull Mastiff isn't just a brawler. It's known for calm intelligence and emotional stability. It doesn't bark unnecessarily. It evaluates, waits, acts with precision. It forms deep bonds with its owners and takes its guardian role seriously. This is not just a deterrent, it's a strategic defender. A loyal presence that won't hesitate when the moment turns critical. And as we move into the top 3, the next entry isn't just a protector. It's part wolf, part mystery, and entirely unforgettable. Wolf Dog, the half-wild savior. Half domestic, half wild, and wholly misunderstood. The wolf dog is the genetic bridge between man's best friend and nature's fiercest predator. This hybrid is unpredictable, complex, and under the right conditions, unbelievably loyal. Take Bayou, for example. During a frigid winter, his owner, Lisa, still recovering from surgery, realized her old blind horse had wandered off. She went searching but became trapped in a frozen bog. The wolf dog sensed something was wrong. Bayou bolted into the cold, tracked Lisa, and found her half submerged and freezing. She had a rope, and he pulled her to safety, inch by determined inch. But Bayou didn't stop there. Once Lisa was safe, he led her through snowdrifts back to their home. He never left her side. He refused to let her give up. And thanks to Bayou's relentless will, her horse was saved too. That's not training, that's instinct fused with devotion. Wolf dogs are controversial, feared for their wild side, mismanaged by unfit owners. But when paired with respect and understanding, they are among the most daring companions alive. They don't just protect, they persevere. They aren't for everyone, but for those who earn their trust. Wolf dogs offer something few animals can. Loyalty born from the wild, tempered by love. Up next, get ready for a dog that takes on cheetahs, lions, and any predator foolish enough to challenge its flock. Wolf dog, the half-wild savior. Half domestic, half wild, and wholly misunderstood. The wolf dog is the genetic bridge between man's best friend and nature's fiercest predator. This hybrid is unpredictable, complex, and under the right conditions, unbelievably loyal. Take Bayou, for example. During a frigid winter, his owner, Lisa, still recovering from surgery, realized her old blind horse had wandered off. She went searching but became trapped in a frozen bog. The wolf dog sensed something was wrong. Bayou bolted into the cold, tracked Lisa, and found her half submerged and freezing. She had a rope, and he pulled her to safety, inch by determined inch. But Bayou didn't stop there. Once Lisa was safe, he led her through snowdrifts, back to their home. He never left her side. He refused to let her give up. And thanks to Bayou's relentless will, her horse was saved too. That's not training, that's instinct fused with devotion. Wolf dogs are controversial, feared for their wild side, mismanaged by unfit owners. But when paired with respect and understanding, they are among the most daring companions alive. They don't just protect, they persevere. They aren't for everyone, but for those who earn their trust. Wolf dogs offer something few animals can. Loyalty born from the wild, tempered by love. Up next, get ready for a dog that takes on cheetahs, lions, and any predator foolish enough to challenge its flock. Rottweiler, Germany's guardian angel with a vicious edge, fierce, devoted, and endlessly misunderstood. The Rottweiler stands as a paradox in fur. One moment, it's herding livestock with focused discipline. The next, it's defending its family with thunderous resolve. This breed has lived many lives. Roman butcher's companion, cart puller, police dog, family guardian. Through it all, one trait endures, loyalty so deep it borders on legendary. Rottweilers are built like tanks, muscle-bound, low to the ground and packed with power. But strength alone doesn't earn the #1 spot. It's what they do with it that sets them apart. In 2009, a 2-year-old Rottweiler named Jake heard a woman scream. She was being assaulted. Jake chased off the attacker and then stood guard until the police arrived. He didn't hesitate. He didn't retreat. He protected. That courage lives in every well-raised Rottweiler. They don't act out of rage. They act out of bond. They're unnervingly quiet until action is necessary. They calculate, assess, and strike only when there's no other option. But here's the twist. Under all that muscle and intensity lies a dog that's deeply affectionate, even gentle. They bond hard and fast, becoming attached to their families with the love that's stubborn and unconditional. They don't need constant praise. They need purpose. That duality of calm sentinel and ferocious defender is why Rottweilers top this list. They are not mindless brutes. They are warriors with judgment, friends with a mission, guardians born and bred. When you need a dog that won't flinch at the face of danger and won't abandon you in peace, it's a Rottweiler that answers.